Welcome back. We're doing episode 115 of War in the Sea. We had a crash. Not too long into the episode. We didn't do an awful lot. I think we went through a day. But we started back up on the autosave. Let me just refresh my save. So we have a good starting point again. And we started getting these. I think we encountered this guy last time. Let's do RTP and see if he survives. Probably not, but we did. I'll review what we did. Is we made this supply Port Moresby 2 in attempt to solve this airfield problem we're having. Kopang won't let us launch, even though it has level 1. Makassar won't let us launch. Kendari won't let us launch. So at least these 3 locations won't let us launch. We can launch out of Ambion. Let's get one of you up while we're here. Why not? So we made this supply group to go to Port Moresby. Port Moresby is our central location for replenishment in this area. So any base over here, this is our main port. And we need to fill it with a lot of stuff because we have at least 3 bases over here. We're going to try and up to level 2. We'll try with 1, and if it doesn't work, then we'll abandon. We'll take off. You know, maybe not this one is fine. We'll leave that one. Kopang, probably we can take some troops and supplies off of that. Kendari is the big one. We need to, first of all, we need to take about 4,000 troops off of this base, and then we can lower it evenly from there. But so we have some supplies coming. And this supply Port Moresby 2 I made is basically 3 destroyers. One's a replacement for something down here already, and the rest is fuel, and then engineering, and then supplies, everything else. We can't empty Midway completely because we have to consider this supply group for Horn, which is going in the same direction. This one's going to Caving, which is fine, and then this one is going to Wake here to continue feeding Pompeii and Truck. So Wake is low. We need to consider that. So let's see, and we used all our command points for that supply group. So, and we didn't put a carrier in there. So let's go to the Kingfisher. That I'm gonna auto this guy because he died in the last episode. So actually we can't. Oh well, let's do it. RTB, lead them to our ships, and they should be showing up here any moment. Any moment now. No? Okay. If you say so. And they came from probably here or here, those torpedo planes. So we're at nighttime. Scan around and see. Go to the Finback. Finback's got what looks like another MS. Nighttime engagement. Submarines. We got 22 torps. What's the 25 and 99 or 22 and 99? Let's begin. and scope up. Let's see where you are. Turn our radar on. This is going to be difficult, but let's see if we can find him. My shaky mouse hand. And I'm not seeing him. So we're going to surface the boat. Scope down, no need. Maybe the turning of the boat helps the radar. I don't see him. It's very hard to see these guys at night. There he is. In range, but I want to kind of get there. See if we can determine what he is. He's really defenseless. Yeah, let's stay up. I want to go and just shoot this guy. Let's recognize him, see what he is. He's a MS. He's a 4 cargo center. 2, 3, 4. No, not him. Yep, this guy. Says he has no guns. He has NA-air, but that's NA-air. I don't think it works against the submarine. We're going to keep an eye on him and see if we can get him to how visible are we? Let's go into HE spot. Hold. Should not fire. He probably will anyway, though. going to stay in this position until we get close enough where our rounds will matter. So he starts to turn, we will engage. Don't like how this is happening. Alright, we're good now. So let's do that and then fire. Should be star shells. How many we got? We'll send out 4 more. That should illuminate him enough for now. Nice hit. So he's going to do a turn for sure. If any of you guys have any recommendations that play games, I have a feeling that there's too much memory being saved in the game. I don't keep all my save files. You know, I keep like 5 save files and that's it. But I think there's probably something I can do to eliminate these locking, freezing of my PC. You know, as far as my memory goes on the computer, there should be enough. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. That should probably do him in. Critical, we're going to stop shooting now. And we're going to go periscope depth on you. And turn. He's going to sink. Yep. So we can get out of that, and we'll take that command point with us. And actually, I like to make sure that this guy's underwater before we do that. Just makes me feel warm and fuzzy. 1 command point. We'll take it, and he's got 90 rounds remaining in the HE block. So we are cutting off resupply. That's what that is. Let's keep going. All right, calving is alright. No. Yeah. So this is our reinforcement of this group. So let's move this guy back into port to pick up its buddies, sister ships, and they have themselves a nice little carrier with them as well. We don't want to merge this guy, we want to merge the other guy, so that way we don't have to rename the force and change the order of which they show up in the drop down menu. What kind of formation do we want to do with these guys? I think you all know. I want to have number 1 be the light carrier. Now this will slow down this group quite a bit, but I plan on keeping them in this area. I don't plan on chasing anybody with our ships. We cannot catch most ships. So That's not what we want to do. 8, 9, 10, I want to be destroyers. So you switch with him. Tucker, you switch with him. And Downs, you you switch with him. And then Express, I want you and Taylor and Charlie. So that leaves Carrier at 1. And everything else is cruiser, which I'm cool with. We'll like that position, and having these here will help. We also brought us some supplies that we can drop here as well. So let's unload our cargo and see that we're now in a happy supply over troops bracket. And then we're going to have these guys do a one of these. Just like that is enough. One last thing to check. Yeah, we're at 750. That's where we like to be. Let's take a look at it. Oh, well, probably not. We can look. I don't think it's going to be visible. It's not. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see anything. So, and nice rainy day or nighttime. Let's get out of there. So they're pretty powerful now. We got a good amount of ammo. So we should be able to defend ourselves through the air and from the sea pretty well. Pompeii, you're dropping off, right? Unload all cargo. We can up the airfield here. Do we want to do that? We're going to send you back to Wake Island. Again, Truck and Pompeii are going to be the invasion force for these 3 locations, and then on to Iwo and Okinawa. But that's much later in the game. So we want to pack these guys as much as we can and hopefully make it even so that we can carry on. And we don't have anything to up here. We don't really want to update this. That's not going to do us anything. Truck will maybe update the airfield here, but we'll see what we're going to do. Let's continue going to the next morning. So yeah, are we cheating or are we cheating? These guys flying at 2:25 in the morning. How did they get there? Yeah, not fair. And that's a shore base. That's from Saipan, I'm guessing. We're gonna get to the morning. I'm gonna have to put up a cap over these aircraft, these ships. So let's pop your cap. And you are the Sup Keving. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that badly. I apologize. Not worried about you, Truck. I will worry about you. Reason is because they are sending out aircrafts in that area. All right, let's go get rid of you then. We don't use wake for a lot of things, so that's why we're utilizing these aircraft now. Maybe we'll hit them, maybe we won't. And then these guys will not be able to bother us anymore. Let's go tactical. Yeah, and let's go take care of business. And it looks like we only have a few. Yeah, it looks like it's just a few planes. Yeah, just a few. See how these guys never even showed up. That's interesting. Yeah, that's just dumb, my friend. Why the hell are you flying that way? So it looks like A-20s are a little confused. Let them go do their thing somewhere. Make sure everybody's shooting at somebody. Do a speed check here. 223, 224. Let's speed these guys up a little bit. too many of these guys going after the same aircraft. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. And go this way, my friends. Hey, Brett. Just do this guy a favor. Attack him, please. He's starting to be annoying. Really? Right to the face and didn't get him. See if we can go in and take this guy ourselves. And that's all she wrote. So we didn't lose any aircraft. We shot down 12. So those guys just aren't going to be coming back. Let's return these guys to base. 20s, you return to base as well. And what do we got up here? Wake. Another Wake group. It's going to do the same thing with him that we did with this guy. Or, I don't know, I forget which one it was. Manage cargo. I wish there was a default thing this would pop up. Just like when you hit this. See how this always defaults right in this block of this template? It always shows up over here. This one seems to always show up over here. I don't know why. I'm not playing with that though. Are you not on the block? Come on. It's the second time that's happened. Alright. Let's go. He didn't do it last time. I think that's because I was just playing with it. So we're going to take a little troops, some supplies, some fuel, and then we're going to do the same thing here. Troops, supplies, because we can, supplies. And I'm not going to put anything on the other ships because we're low. No, that's not what I want to do. We're just going to keep changing as we go. Might as well send them and they'll go to Wake. If I zoom in and do that. Will that make it close enough? Hopefully. Okay, what else we got? Trying to make sure that if something lands like here, that it actually unloads by the time it gets there. Is this where we wanted this to go? Let's make sure. So unloading that fuel here doesn't really do us any good. We're not upping this airfield as of yet. Coming to Port Moresby is probably more beneficial, so we're going to divert them. I know Milne Bay wishes they had fresh fruit, but we're going to send you over here, my friends. Because we're hurting in this southwestern area of operations. So let's do that. Occasionally we'll divert, and that's just part of what happens. And this guy here, Cosray, so you're doing your thing. We wanted to up this airfield just because, why not? Let's unload. We could divert them as well, but I want to get away from doing that. I want to keep these supply ships going to the main purpose of their goal, if you will. Make sure everybody's empty. And you're going back to Wake. And if you get there and it seems like we're out of troops here and there's nothing here, we'll have you wait. But what did that do to Cosray? We're ready to click this button as soon as we get some more engineering. So engineering status over here, garbage. What about over here? Let's divert and go get some engineering and fuel off of Pompeii, because we don't want to do anything really with Pompeii. So why don't I change your course and have you go over here, and we're just going to fill up the oiler and engineering enough to get us Cosray over to level 2 airfield, which is 200 engineering, and we already have, we'll probably get just 1 fuel and then 2 engineering so that we can have some backup. And we're not going to get any supplies. Supplies is good, because if we take 2,000 away, it brings us to 5,166, and that's more than enough to manage 3,000 troops. So let's look around. We got anything not moving, like you, being a dummy? Let's see if we can fix that. Let's remove that because it's in my way, and see if he will do his thing. All right, we're getting there. We're starting to do our thing. We're at nighttime again. Do we want you guys to be mobile? No, I don't think so. You're really the only thing that can defend yourselves. Yeah, we'll just keep you there. If anybody comes your way, you'll get into it with them, but see how the gap here is gotten larger? I think that's because we have a ship here. I don't think it's a damage thing. I think it's the North Carolina just goes too slow. 28 knots. Yeah, I don't know. Something in the carrier group is slower than what's in the Australian Port Moresby Defense Group that makes these two separate, which is not the greatest, but we'll deal with it, I guess. So we're going to go to the morning, and then we're going to probably call this episode. I'd like to get at least some of these supply troops taken care of a little bit. So you are going to get this supply. So let's unload. See, that brings us up to a happier position. And now we're going to send you home. And yeah, home being Pompeii. So let's course you to Pompeii. Not all the way to Midway like before. Yeah, so that's going to be your route. Milne to Pompeii, back and forth all day long. And you, Cosray, we should be able to get you in to get your supplies for Cosray. Let's see if we can get that happen. Well, we couldn't get it to happen, but that's where we're going to stop this one. I want to kind of shorten up the episode a little bit so we don't have a lock again. That would be a bad situation. So I thank you for watching, and we'll get back to more of this later on. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.